guys, welcome back to Funny Pair, where two pairs in a pod may not be in the same orchard, but we're always right for a chat. How did everybody like my Madeleine impression? Thank you. I'm so glad you all liked it. Surprise, shocker, it's me, Brianna. Hi, how are ya? Thank you for joining us on this episode. This is going to be part 2 of our super exciting Disney trip. We are just going to get right on ahead into it, so stay tuned. Anyway, but we ended up, so day 3, Animal Kingdom, we dressed up as Lilo and Stitch. So Madeleine was Lilo, I was Stitch, and we slept in late. That was wonderful. And somehow,
nice.
some way, was this the day that we woke up and we were like, we're not in pain anymore? Or was it day 4? I think it was day 3. At Animal Kingdom.
Or no, I think it was day 4 because we were like, oh my gosh,
was it? Okay.
Like night in. Yeah.
Okay, it was day 4 then. But
it was because of this day.
It was because of this day that
we
it like cured everything about us. And this is the hack that we found out. We're getting into the nitty gritty of the hack, right?
Yes.
So we showed up at Animal Kingdom. The first place we went was Flight of Passage because obviously it's that good.
Obviously.
You know.
Now, granted, this wasn't us getting to the park right when it opened. Mm-hmm. Before everybody's there to get on Flight of Passage.
I don't think we showed up until...
We were there at like 11.
Yeah, like I was going to say like 10. I think we showed up around 10 because we left the hotel room around 9:30, I think.
Yeah.
And then there really wasn't a wait for our bus because everybody had already left for the morning. So.
Right.
Anyway. But yeah, so we showed up and it was like a 30-minute wait for Flight of Passage. Which, can I just say 30 minutes for Flight of Passage? That is insane. Flight of Passage is like the biggest ride. So Flight of Passage is, for those who don't know, it's part of the Pandora world. So Pandora is part of Animal Kingdom. Pandora comes from Avatar, which is the blue people, not the animated Last Airbender, whatever. It's the blue people.
I know it's similar, but...
Yes. And basically, they ride these things called banshees in the world of Pandora. The Na'vi people ride banshees. And so this ride is like simulating you on a banshee flying over, Pandora and all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, really, really good. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, so we ended up riding that ride. It only took about 30 minutes to get on. Now, I believe there was some issues with our room. Like they'd bring you into
the sink room.
And the first room is like the beginning, in air quotes, of the ride. And you're kind of like being set up for the story that you're about to encounter and so on and so forth. And there was some kind of glitch happening in the system. So we had to be like unloaded out of the room and then reloaded into a different room and whatever. But
yeah, but I've waited before like 3 hours for that ride where the line is out of Pandora down this boardwalk, this bridge that goes around the Pandora world because it is that long of a wait. And we basically just walked through all of that beginning line, went inside, went up, and then then we started waiting. Yeah. And it was like, this has never happened before.
Yeah. We literally, like, as we were walking up, we were like, last time we were here, that's where we were standing to get, like, that's where the line
way
was.
out there.
Yeah. And we just walked past it. Got right on. Yeah. Got right on. It was crazy.
It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
Well, then we went to Flame Tree Barbecue and ate some real good food. Y'all, this is a food recommendation. Okay. Flame Tree Barbecue in Animal Kingdom. It's towards the front, towards the Tree of Life. Actually, it's near like Dinosaur, I think. I got the barbecue baked mac and cheese, which was a layer of mac and cheese. And then it was a layer of barbecue pork. Then it was a layer of coleslaw. Then it was crispy onions. And then it was topped with barbecue sauce. Oh my God, it was the best thing I've ever eaten. I took a picture of it. I was like, this is beautiful. Yeah. And then I took a bite and I was like, this is beautiful. So if you want to load up on some carbs, go to Flame Tree and get that mac and cheese because holy cow, it's delicious. Yes. I just had to throw that in there.
Yes, absolutely.
I dream about that.
Absolutely.
Well, after that, we went over to Dinosaur. Now, that whole section, Dino Land, they have actually closed, but they're keeping the ride Dinosaur because it's such a fan favorite. But that Dino Land is going to turn into like traveling through the South Americas. So they're going to have Encanto and Coco and some other places, and it's going to be really, really cool.
I think Indiana
Don't know when
Jones
that's opening.
was one.
Indiana Jones, yes.
Yeah.
So they're doing some new rides, some new lands over there, but they still kept Dinosaur.
Yes.
Which that movie is so sad. But Dinosaur's a good ride. It kind of still scares me a little bit.
Really?
Like, just a little. I don't know. It jerks so fast that you feel like you're going to fall out. And I don't like how dark it is because the dinosaurs look real. They're going to eat me.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
I don't like the pterodactyl that comes down.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I see.
And then there's one that goes up on the left side, which I was on the left end. So he comes out and he goes right for the person on the left. And I'm like, oh. So it still scares me a little bit.
Yeah, that ride made me a little sad. We have the really scared and the really sad. That's the two extremes we have going on.
I'm over here like, ah!
And I'm like, oh my God, it's so sad they all died from a meteor. That's so sad. Oh my God. They're not going to live to see tomorrow. Anyway, they're all animatronics and I'm just crying for them. Anyway.
They're fine.
Oh man, but it was fun. My. That ride's always a lot of fun. It's always a classic. And it had been a while since I rode that ride too, because I don't think we rode it last time we went to Disney. Maybe we did. Remember. I can't remember. For Madeleine's bachelorette party, we went to Disney. So when we say last time we went to Disney, that's what we're referencing.
Yeah.
Is that trip. But anyway, so did that. We ran over to Expedition Everest because that one was closed last time we went to Disney. And that one is like the Yeti, like, you know, you're trying to escape the Yeti, right? So you go up on the ride and then the track is broken and whatever, and you go backwards and all the stuff. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
One of the best
G's
rides.
Hit.
Yep. It's like one of my favorite rides. I really love this ride. But anyway, so.
I think it's got the steepest drop.
Does it?
Out of all the rides at Disney. Okay. I think so. Like the most like roller coaster, you go up and then you go down.
Yeah.
I think it's got one of the steeper like drops.
Okay.
But it's so good.
It was so good. We ended up riding it twice. And it was amazing. In a row. Madeleine broke her hair tie. It was great.
It did. It was so sad. It just flew off. It probably flew off at the top of the tracks when the tracks were broken. It was like, I must join my brethren. And it snapped and it jumped out.
That's something to know about Disney. So the top of the ride is, for whatever reason, people just started throwing their hair ties up there. And so now there's like a little collection of hair ties.
And I'm sure they clean it out like every couple days.
Yeah, they probably do.
But there were a lot.
Yeah, there were.
And I think mine's up there now.
Probably. It was clear though, so you can't necessarily see it very well. But
yeah, R.I.P.
It was fun though. And then we ended up doing a coffee break. And the coffee break was, I think, probably one of my favorite parts of the day, to be honest.
Same.
It was so cute. So we got in line for Joffrey's. We each got a coffee. It was like a pumpkin patch latte. Yeah. Is that what they called it or something?
I think so.
Such a time to go to Disney when pumpkin spice is in season. Like, there's just something about it. Call me a basic white bitch, but like, there's something about pumpkin spice at Disney in your coffee. Like, I can't tell you. But anyway.
Yep.
So we ended up getting our coffee, and then there was a little like blue car truck thing that was converted into a bench kind of seating area that you can just sit and people watch. So we ended up sitting in there, and it was just like, we were just vibing. I don't know how to describe it.
We sat there for like a half hour.
Yeah, we were sitting there for a long time, just drinking our coffee, people watching, laughing with each other. Talking about our bra sizes. I remember that being one of the things we were talking about.
Yep. Basically, we decided we're going to go to Victoria's Secret and get all new bras.
Yes. We're going to make it a girls' day. We're going to go get measured and get bras. Anyway, it was such a good time.
She saw a lizard.
I saw a lizard. Madeleine thought I was lying, and then I proved her wrong. It was great. Yeah, I stuck a napkin to my forehead. It was great.
And it stuck because she was a sweaty
I was a sweaty girl. But anyway, it was so fun. That really was probably one of my favorite parts of that day. I just...
Yeah.
It was just us vibing. And we weren't doing anything. We were just hanging out. And it was fun. I don't know. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, let's see. We went to the safari after that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, girl. Go ahead and take it away.
Okay. So this safari leads you through Disney's basically animal reserve that they have on property. They have all sorts of animals that you can see, like hippos, zebras, freaking elephants, rhinos, lions, like any animal that you would see on a safari they had. Well, when you're going through the safari, you're supposed to kind of be quiet because you don't want to spook the animals and you want to hear what your driver is telling you because they're going to narrate kind of what's happening and they're trying to spot animals, tell you fun facts about them, etc., etc. Well, there was a couple in front of us and then we had our own row. And then the last 4 rows was taken up by this big family. And they were so loud. They were hooting, hollering, whistling. They did not speak English. This is important to the story. They did not speak English. Our driver, as we were going through, was like, do not whistle and do not yell. I will not be able to stop this vehicle if we see an animal because we're not going to do that.
Right.
Of course, we see an animal. The driver starts to slow down and the family starts whistling, hooting, hollering, jumping out of their seat, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the driver eventually turns to the first 2 rows, and just says, I am so sorry. I can hardly hear myself think. If y'all want to say something to them, feel free. I said, okay, I got permission. So I turn around and I just gesture to the driver and I gesture like to be quiet. I was like, hey, she said to be quiet. Like, it's not me.
Yeah.
She said to be quiet.
Madeleine's saying this to, like, I guess the dad or the grandpa or whoever, like, he was kind of like the main
like right behind
father, patriarch, whatever of the family.
Yeah.
She turns to him and she's gesturing to the driver and her mouth, like, shh, like, pay attention. She's saying to be quiet. We can't, whatever. So that's how that was happening. Yeah.
Yes. Well, this guy was apparently live streaming to, I don't know who or what or where or why, but he points the camera in my face and then says, say that again. Do that again. And I was like, oh, you suddenly, okay. Well, I immediately was like, no, get your camera out of my face. So I turned back around and I'm like, I tried. Okay. I'm just going to stay here because I don't like confrontation. I tried.
Yeah. And
in retaliation, he just shoved his camera in my face.
Right.
But I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I was just trying to tell you what the driver was telling. Anyway. Well, the ride goes on. We're trying to get pictures of elephants for Brie because those are her favorite.
They're my favorite. I love elephants.
Yes. And we did see a big number of them, including a little baby.
Yeah, that was so cute.
She's like a year old, I think. She's so little.
Is her name Cora, I think? Is that her name?
Cora, yeah.
Little baby Cora.
So cute.
She's so sweet.
Well, then at the end, y'all, like we're getting towards the end of the trip, of the little ride. And the couple in front of us, I guess they had just had it. They were like, we are sick of hearing those people hooting and hollering. And so this lady goes, I'm going to say something. She turns around and says, hey, and then starts yelling at them in Spanish.
I don't know what she was saying.
Went, ooh.
But she was,
ooh,
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And they shut up after that.
They sure did. But guess what? The ride was over.
Yep. She kind of should have done that in the beginning. But she
it's
still
okay.
was like,
she's still a G and we still love her.
For real. She's yeah. She's a real one. So that was it was crazy. It was really annoying. And we were getting off the ride and we were trying to like say thank you and I'm sorry to the driver. Like, oh my gosh, this was kind of sucky. I'm so sorry. And she was apologizing, whatever. But then we got off the ride and there was a guy handing out stickers, like dressed in a Wilderness Explorer outfit, this cast member. And we were like, we want stickers. The heck? Well, we didn't have a special Wilderness Explorer packet that you had to buy.
Yeah.
And that's how you got these stickers.
Yeah, I didn't know that was how you were going to get these stickers. I was just like, oh, he's just handing out stickers. Like, I want a sticker, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we ended up walking up to this cast member and waiting in line behind the couple who was sitting in front of us on the ride. And the girl ended up turning around and screaming at the people, whatever. So we ended up standing behind them for the sticker. Well, they were like, oh, you can only get the stickers if you have this book. Well, they ended up just giving us one of their books, which you have to pay for, like Madeleine said earlier. I don't know if they felt bad or if they were just, I mean, definitely just being nice, but they gave us the book and they're like, we already have a bunch of stickers in here, but you guys can go through and find the rest of them or whatever. So we ended up taking the book. We got a little sticker and then it kind of led us on this path through the, what is it? It's not Harambe. Is it Harambe?
It is.
Harambe's trail or something like that, whatever it's called. It's the gorilla trail, basically, is what it is at Animal Kingdom. But we're walking through and we keep coming up to these different stations where you can get more stickers. Well, I didn't realize you had to answer questions to get these stickers, like actually to earn your badge, so to say.
Yeah.
So we get to the next thing and we're like, so do you have a sticker for us? And she's like, I sure do. How do you track animals? And I was like, what do you mean? How do you track animals? Like, I didn't realize we were supposed to be studying for this, whatever.
Right? I don't know, it was a test.
Right. Well, I ended up just common knowledge, whatever. I was like, well, you look for tracks, you look for, feces, you look for signs of an animal in some kind of way, like scratch marks, whatever. She's like, yeah, that's right. And I'm like, I'm basically a wilderness explorer.
Wow. Okay, scientist.
Oh, man. Well, she started going on this whole, like, speech, whatever, and then gave us a sticker at the end. And then we went on to the next part. And the next part, we got to observe the gorillas. And let me just say, y'all, I got to give a shout out to my dad. Dad, I know you're out there and you're listening to this. And I just got to say, I love you. And every single time I see a gorilla, I think of you. And I don't know what it is, but they are my dad's spirit animal, to the point where I look at a gorilla and they are mimicking the mannerisms that my father does. And it's hilarious to me. And I'm just watching this gorilla and it feels like I'm watching my father. I don't know what it is, but it's something about it. I feel like I'm watching my dad. So love you, Dad. But I was thinking about you when we were in the gorilla exhibit watching all these gorillas. And to get our next badge, we had to act like a gorilla. Like we had to watch the gorillas, observe
their behavior, and then mimic them
and tell the person like what the gorillas are doing and whatever. So we start like jumping around on all fours, whatever, not actually, but
no. But I was like, that one's sleeping. Can I just sleep?
Yeah, right. Well,
that one scratched its butt. Do I have to scratch my butt?
That's what we thought we were going to have to do. But actually, we went up to the lady and she just started telling us about, this is the gorillas, their family. These two are sisters. They're fighting, obviously, whatever. And kind of describing what we're seeing, Anyway, so it was fun, though. So it was like a little side adventure that we weren't planning on, but it added to the day. Like it was a special magic moment, I guess, that we weren't really planning on. But
it was really fun. Well, then after that, we were like, okay, let's go back to Pandora and ride the Navi River journey, which is a beautiful, slow boat ride that just takes you through Pandora's beautiful landscape. And at the end, they have this insanely expensive, beautiful Navi animatronic, life-size of the shaman lady. And she is just incredible. That's mainly the reason you ride the ride, is to see her, because she's insane.
Yeah.
Now, we won't get into this today. We might get into it I don't know. I don't know. But we were waiting in line for this ride. Just PSA warning. We were in line for this ride when we got the news notification that Charlie Kirk was shot. And so, of course, we're like, oh my gosh, we get on the news. We start looking at updates, whatever. And when we got off the ride, we heard that he had passed. So that kind of put a damper on the day, because that was just a horrible...
It was a heavy moment for the
heavy
day
moment
that we weren't necessarily expecting to see in line for a Disney ride.
Right.
It was a very...
It was shocking and
time. I say ironic in we're waiting in line to do this ride and the world is still happening. It was just it was one of those moments where it was the world is still actually happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the things are still happening outside of Disney World right now.
Yeah.
And it kind of took us out of it a little bit. We were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Things are happening in the world. It was a pretty intense moment of the day, and it did put a little bit of a damper on the rest of the day, just, but we won't get into all of that. But that is when we found out, and it was very scary, and we're very sorry and for his family, and our thoughts and prayers go out to them, his wife, his children, and everybody. It's very, very sad, and just love your neighbor, you guys. Well, then, of course, we got off Navi River Journey. We were like, well, Pandora's, Flight of Passage is right there.
It's, right next door.
And it's a half-hour wait.
Yeah.
So let's go ride it again.
Yeah.
Because I need some dopamine.
Yes.
So.
Yes. We need to go fast, and we need to go crazy. We need the adrenaline, whatever. So.
I need to fly on an Ikran.
Yes.
So we did that. Of course. Still amazing. It's always going to be an incredible ride.
Yes.
And to end the day, we got a delicious Dole Whip.
Yes, just the classic pineapple Dole Whip.
Pineapple.
And we sat down at some covered awning area at a chair or at a table. Obviously, we were sitting on a chair. And, it started raining a little bit. So we were under the awning while it was raining. It kind of cooled it down, brought in a nice little breeze. It was just a very nice end to the day before we head on back to the hotel, got ourselves some showers. I think that night we watched Mrs. Doubtfire, I think.
Yeah.
That was the night?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we had an early bedtime to prepare for day 2 of Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. And I think this is the hack, y'all. Animal Kingdom, you can do in half a day. And the park already closes early at like 7:30, but we were kind of on the bus by like 6:30. We were on the bus headed back to our hotel.
Well,
we were we're kind of done.
The park closed at 6 that day.
Oh, it did close at 6.
Yeah.
That's right, it did.
Yeah.
So it closed even earlier. So yeah, we were like, all right, we've done everything we wanted to do. It's 5:45. Yep. Let's head out, whatever. Which that is the way to do it, y'all. You put Animal Kingdom in the middle of your trip.
Yep.
Sleep in a little bit, unless you wanted to go feed the animals, whatever. You come back early in the evening. You eat dinner at your hotel.
Oh, yes. That dinner was so good.
You just rest those feet. Oh, my God. That sandwich.
We went back to the hotel.
That sandwich was so good.
We just hung out. We took our showers, whatever. And then like 2 hours later, it was probably around 8 o'clock-ish, maybe 8:30. We head up to the hotel lobby diner area to get our food. Oh, it was so good. We walked up in our PJs. It was such just chill day. It was so good.
It was. So. And our feet thanked us because the next morning, we hardly felt anything.
Yep.
Because we had rested the day before.
Yes.
So that's a key moment. If you are worried about your feet hurting, schedule in time to rest at Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
And put that in the middle of your week so that you get a second wind for the last half of the trip.
That's right. Now, in terms of rating the Animal Kingdom day, I think I got to rate it like pretty close to a 10, honestly.
Pretty close to a 10?
Pretty close to a 10. There were some moments during the day that bring it down a little bit, but so I might have to rate it like a 9, 9.5. But in terms of the day itself, it was pretty much a 10. It was very good. It was one of my favorites.
See, I was going to give it 11 Dole Whips.
11 Dole Whips? Wow.
Yeah. It was honestly one of my favorite days because it felt like, even with the safari being what it was, looking back, I'm like, oh my God, that was so crazy. But it was still one of the best days because it was just so relaxing. So fun, laughed so much, just hung out, just being with you.
Oh my gosh, girl, you too much. You too much.
But I don't know, just taking it easy, just being present.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I loved it.
I loved that day. It was definitely up there. Every day was up there, honestly. But,
it was.
You know. All right, so day 4, Magic Kingdom. We wake up. We are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We just rested the day prior. We're ready to go. Feet don't hurt anymore. All of a sudden, we are young. We've just lost 5 years of or like gained, however you want to look at it, 5 years of our life. We're like ready to go. Okay.
Yep.
That day was our Haunted Mansion Disney Bounds.
Which is my favorite.
It was my favorite outfit day. We hit Haunted Mansion first thing, obviously, because we had to get cute pictures and all this kind of stuff. So we go on the ride.
Well, you were dressed as...
Oh, I was dressed as Constance, which is the bride who
kills all her husbands.
Yes, Constance Hatchaway. She kills all her husbands. She's like the OG Black Widow. She marries them. She cuts their head off with an axe and then, you know,
gets that money, gets
that life insurance, whatever.
She figured it out.
She did. And then Madeleine was Miss Ballerina. So she was the girl in the portrait.
Yes, she doesn't have a name, but in the stretching room, there are a ton of portraits about the different people who are staying at the hotel permanently, if you will. Or not the hotel, the mansion.
It's portraits of them in their mortal form before they were corrupt by being ghosts.
And died.
Yes. So then the portraits grow and it shows how they died, basically.
Yep. So mine was the chick with the umbrella and she's in her little outfit and then it stretches and you see she's on a tightrope about to be eaten by an alligator or crocodile. So that's who I went as.
Yes.
So we were grim, grinning ghosts.
Yes. So we went on the ride, tried to get a picture. So I got a picture of Madeleine with her portrait. And then what did you learn about the ride, Madeleine? In the stretching room, what happens?
Yeah. So there's a moment when your ghost host is kind of telling you about, ooh, is this room actually stretching?
Mm-hmm.
There's no windows and no doors. You can't get out. And then he said, but there's always my way. And the lights go out.
Mm-hmm.
And you just think, oh, it's dark. Y'all got to look up in that room.
Look up. Straight up.
Look straight up, because his way out is to die. And you look up and you see from the tower that is above you, there is a body hanging, swaying in the wind.
Now, Madeleine didn't know that was there. I
didn't know it was there.
I told her it was there because I had
and I was
noticed
like,
it one time.
That's too dark for Disney.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that. There's a full body hanging.
There's a full body hanging from the rafters in the attic.
Yep, dead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it's a real body, but it is
but it's
thing
like a
to be
dummy.
made to look like a body hanging there. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and then he's
up.
like, I didn't mean to frighten you. And I'm like, I'm traumatized. There's a body. Do we not know that?
Anyway, so we're on the ride now. We're going
Scary.
through, and I was like, Madeleine, you got to get my picture next to Constance.
I'm a failure.
Well, Madeleine,
I'm so
you're not supposed to take pictures with flash on the ride. It's not allowed, right? Mainly because
explicitly say it.
Mainly because it ruins the experience for other people. Because like the flash of light will make the light in the room whatever, and it's a dark ride, right?
Yep.
Well, she goes to take a picture of me, not realizing that her flash is on, and so she like quick covers her camera. Luckily, nobody called us out on it. Like the ride wasn't stopped. We didn't get called after the ride or whatever. But we did miss out on a picture with Constance. So
I'm so sorry.
It
about
is all
that.
good.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I failed.
No, it's all good. But anyway, so we did that, and then after we ended up going into a gift shop that's right next to Haunted Mansion called Memento Mori. And Memento Mori means like moment of death or something like that, or moment before death. Or I'm trying to think back to my art history because we learned about Memento Mori.
It's an object. So a memento mori is an object serving as a warning or reminder of death, such as a skull.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we went in there and we were just kind of looking around, whatever. Well, there was a mirror in there and we were like, oh, we should take a selfie in the mirror or whatever. It'd be cute because, we're in Memento Mori, we're in our outfits, whatever. Right. Well, we ended up taking the picture and then we're looking at the picture and there's a face in the mirror.
In the mirror, y'all.
In the mirror.
Haunted Mirror Update Part 2.
Haunted Mirror Update Part whatever. Literally, there was a face in the mirror. Well, we ended up looking into it. There is actually a face like built into the mirror. But you have to take the picture at like a very certain angle for the face to show up because Madeleine ended up taking more pictures in this mirror and there was no face.
And she was gone.
Yeah. So you got to take it at a very certain angle for it to show up.
I also wonder too if a cast member has to do something to like trigger the face to come forward into the mirror.
Maybe.
Because I tried to take it at the exact same angle and she's gone. You can't see it at all. So I'm wondering if a cast member saw us taking a picture and like hit a button or something to like make her show up and then was like, and she's gone.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. It's one of those like Disney magic things where it's like, I don't know how they did this.
Yeah.
But there's a face in that freaking mirror.
Yeah, we can post that picture too if y'all want to see it. But
yes,
it was nuts. Nutso.
So after that, we cooled down. It was pretty hot that day. We cooled down on Winnie the Pooh, which is always so cute.
I love that ride. I love Winnie the Pooh.
It's so nice. But you know what's even cuter than that?
What?
Freaking Enchanted Tales with Belle. Okay, guys. If y'all have never done the Enchanted Tales with Belle show, it's basically a little interactive show for the kiddos. But we decided to go because it's Disney and it's cute.
And because we're kiddos too.
Exactly, at heart. So it's basically an interactive show where a cast member will ask for volunteers, usually the kids. Hey, we're going to recreate the story of how Belle met the Beast to surprise Belle. So we need people to play the part. So they assign all the kids a part. We need a Beast. We need a Mrs. Pop. Everybody. They got I don't know if just all the cutest kids in the park were at this show, but I think they were. I'm thinking about Chip. It was this little 2-year-old girl.
God.
She was dressed as Tinkerbell. She was freaking cute. And she played her part so well. Mm-hmm. But you sit in this library and Belle comes out and we surprise her. And then we start with the story. So Lumiere is being the narrator here. Mm-hmm. And at one point, this part actually like made me almost start sobbing. Mm-hmm. It was the part where Belle and Beast fell in love. So Beast was played by a little girl. She was maybe about 6, maybe.
Yeah.
And the cast members like whispering to the girl before it's her moment to like go up to Belle and you've got to do this. You're about to dance. And so the girl walks up to Belle and she does this grand bow to Belle, like full bend at the waist. And then they like grabs Belle's hands and they just start dancing. I about sobbed. I was like, I'm crying for kids that I don't even know these people. But I just know this is, oh my gosh. It was so cute. So if you have young kids, even older kids, I think the oldest that participated was maybe like 12 or 13. And the youngest was like 2. So it's a huge range. There's parts for everybody. Even the dads got to be knights, which is really funny. So everybody's got a part to play. And it is just the cutest thing and made us cry because it's freaking adorable.
It was so cute. So after the Enchanted Tales with Belle, we took a little seat on a like stone wall area or whatever to decide where we wanted to eat. And we ended up landing on Pinocchio's village house, which is, it's got AC, it's indoors, equals heaven when it comes to how hot it is outside at that time. So we ended up heading over there and we had food. Well, Madeleine had like a Caesar salad. I had a flatbread. And then we ended up with like a little dessert thing, whatever.
Like a chocolate tart or something.
Yeah, something. It was pretty good. It was fine. And then
Brie gave me the last bite is the best bite.
Yes.
And I'll always remember that.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
That she gave me the best bite.
Because I told her, I said, don't ever forget this. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Yep.
Yep.
She at least did that for me, you guys.
That's right. I gave her the last bite. The best bite. And it was a middle bite. It wasn't even one of them crusty edges. It was like a middle bite.
It was not. Yeah.
Well, after that, we still needed some break time from how hot it was. So we ended up going to the Philharmonic or Philharmagic. And it was so good. It's basically like a theater show. You walk into the theater, you put on these 3D glasses or whatever. And then I think it's just Mickey and Donald. I don't think anybody else really makes an appearance, but they're all hanging out on the stage and Donald starts messing around with the musical instruments and then it kind of takes him on this whole adventure and he's trying to get the hat, whatever. But it's 3D, so it looks like things are like popping out at you while you're going and whatever. It's really cool. But anyway, it was a fun little show. And then we hopped on over to the laugh floor, the Monsters, Inc. laugh floor. And we were waiting in line and they were like, oh, you guys can text this number with your jokes, and then your jokes might show up in the show. So, Miss Madeleine over here, she's like famous or something.
I know. Well, they picked both of our jokes.
Yes.
But for some reason, they didn't say Brie's name, but they said mine. So I don't know. I just got credit for, I don't know. But they're like, Madeleine from Tennessee said that, and my joke, here, I'll give the joke. Okay. So why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field. But
it was really good. It was really good.
Everybody laughed.
Yeah, everybody laughed.
No, they didn't.
And then my joke was, why did Mickey want to be an astronaut or something like that? And then the answer is to find Pluto or something. Or because he wanted to find Pluto.
Hardy har.
Hardy har. So yeah.
So funny.
Very good jokes. It was a cute show. After that, we hopped over to the People Mover. And the People Mover is always a classic. Gotta love the People Mover. But you basically just sit and it takes you on a little ride around Tomorrowland. So good, so good. So definitely recommend that.
Then, of course, after that, we had to ride Space Mountain again. Because it's one of the best rides. I don't even know how many times we rode it. We just pretty much anytime we were near it and it had less than a 20-minute wait, we were on it. So we rode it a bunch. But then we were like, I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's go get a Dole Whip. Now the Dole Whips in Magic Kingdom, y'all, you can get them, I think, in any park, but they do something different here, okay? You can get some different flavors swirled into it. But the best one, y'all, the best one is the coconut pineapple swirl.
Oh my God.
It's the pineapple Dole Whip sorbet mixed with a coconut soft serve. Oh man, it's delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
So we get up in the line. We're like, hey, and the cast member, it's like she saw a celebrity. She immediately looks at both of us and she's like, oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh, y'all are just this Haunted Mansion. I love that ride. Y'all look so perfect. Oh my gosh, your outfits are so cute. And we were like, thank you so much. And we did our little dance. And then she was like, what can I get you guys? And we were like, 2 coconut Dole Whips, please. And she was like, okay, I got it. Y'all just look so good. Y'all look great. We were like, oh, that's so nice.
Thank you.
And I'm standing there and Brie just goes, whoa. And I said, what? She said, you'll see. This lady hands us our Dole Whips. They usually like fill up the cup and then give like one more swirl to like sit out of the cup. Shout out to this cast member. She filled up our cup and then gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers plus a big swoop on the top, and it like curled in this beautiful like ice cream curl at the end. It was ginormous, and they were both that big. Like it was probably 2.5 Dole Whips.
I was gonna say it's probably like 3 cups worth of Dole Whip
on one cup.
Yeah. And we ate all of it.
Oh yeah. We did. Oh, and Jasmine and Aladdin walked out right behind us right as I was shoving my face. And I was like, oh shoot. Well, my priorities are with this freaking Dole Whip because, oh my gosh. Yeah. So that was another magic moment that was like, wow, thanks.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was so good. It
was delicious.
So good. After that, we went over to Tron again because obviously, why not? So went over there, rode that ride again. It was so much fun. And then after that, so the day that we were in Magic Kingdom.
The second time,
it was 9/11, technically. It was September 11th, and all Americans know what happened on 9/11. It's a very emotionally charged day, and it's a day of remembrance and dedication and so on and so forth. So we thought it was only fitting to go to the Hall of Presidents on 9/11. We wanted to see if they were going to do anything like memorializing, I don't know if that's the right word, but something in memorial of 9/11, but it ended up just being the show itself. But just with the weight of what that day is and what that day holds, we got pretty emotional, or at least I did. I was bawling. I did too. I was crying just with the weight of what was talked about, and especially the end when you see all of the president animatronics come together and they're all like listing off their names or saying their names in order of who served and so on and so forth. And it's just such a powerful moment, or it was just such a powerful moment in terms of our history and everything. And obviously there's been ebbs and flows in our history and various things that have happened. But overall, just to see where we were, where we started to where we are today, it's just powerful. That's the only way to really describe it. And
it was.
With the day being as charged as it just made it that much more powerful and that much more emotional. So, and it was a little show in the AC, so that was also nice.
That's also true.
It was a really good show. So,
yeah, it was good. It showed like a little bit of something for 9/11. It like went through important historic moments during like certain presidents' time in office.
Specifically of like the memorial that's over there for the Twin Towers and that kind of stuff.
As soon as that came up, that's when I got emotional. Oh, yeah. I was like, that was my first wave. I was like, oh my gosh, whoo. And then when the stage rose and all the presidents were on there, I was like, I'm crying again. Yeah. And I remember just leaving the theater being like, I don't know if I feel happy or if I feel sad or if I feel inspired or if I feel depressed. Like it was with the day being what it was, with recent events being what they were, and just the world being what it is today, and with how much discourse there is, and then seeing, I don't know, it was just like, I don't know, you just felt connected to it, and I don't know, it made me proud to be an American, proud to live in my country, but it also made me emotional because of how much our country is going through and how much it has gone through. It was just heavy hitting.
So, yeah, after the Hall of Presidents, we hopped on over to Jungle Cruise, and we got our guide named Tristan. Now, Tristan was a great, great guide, but the line leading up to the ride was amazing. It was just so funny. I mean, it was one of the longer lines that we had to wait in, but there was something in particular that happened that I'm remembering back to. And it was so funny.
Okay.
I'll let you take it away.
Yeah. So something about being in Magic Kingdom, like I get assaulted. I don't know.
Yeah.
So first it was the water and now it's this. So
well, I also almost broke your arm.
That as well. So a lot of things happen. I'm very traumatized from this trip. And I do still love my best friend. I do.
The fact you have to say that.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it. So I get the hiccups, okay, in line. It just happened. And when I get the hiccups, I either get them for like 2 seconds, like I get one hiccup, or it's for like 10 minutes and I can't stop. And they're usually really violent. Like they shake my whole body and they're really loud and obnoxious. I don't mean for them to be. It's just kind of the way it is. Well, first, Brie tries to scare me. And she does scare me. She just turns around and goes, bah! Like,
well, you said that you had
Ooh.
the hiccups, and I was like, what? Or what? Like, I screamed, like, what? Anyway.
Yeah. And it scared me, and I was like, are they gone? Nope, they're still there. So then Brie's like, I've got an even better idea. What if I just throat punch you? And give me a full factory reset, hit the reset button, and just throat punch you. And we started laughing so hard that guess what? My hiccups were gone.
That was my plan all along.
Yeah. She threatened to throat punch me, you guys.
It worked, though.
It worked, but jeez.
Oh, man.
The violence.
It was so funny. I would obviously never throat punch you.
I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe she would.
In that moment, I wasn't sure if she was being serious or... Oh, man. But yeah, so we ended up getting on the ride. We had Tristan. Tristan was a great guide, great skipper. I think that's what they call him, right? Skippers.
Yeah. Oh, good job.
So anyway, he led us through. He was great. And then after that ride, we ended up going to the Mad Teacups, the Mad Hatter's Teacups. And we rode those until we were dizzy. I'm saying, like, we spun that thing as fast as we could spin it.
We almost flew out the ride.
My head was like spinning in circles. I was like, I cannot keep my head up. I am all over.
Oh,
and then
I just got dizzy doing that.
And then as we were walking off, we were like veering to the sides and whatever. It was great.
Stumbling.
But yeah, and then y'all guessed it, we headed right back to Space Mountain for yet another ride because obviously. And then we went and saw the pianist, right? After that? Yeah.
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 So y'all might have seen videos of the Casey's Corner pianist. They have a couple, I think, that they kind of rotate through, but one of them is Grayson. He's one of the younger guys. He's got glasses. You've probably seen his videos. I'm sure plenty of them have gone viral. Well, we saw that he had a blue pin instead of the white cast member pin. He had a blue one. And I was like, oh, that's fancy. Whatever. People kept coming up to him after he would do certain sets and saying, congratulations, like, we're so excited for you. And we were like, oh, what happened? Turns out he won the Disney Legacy Award, which is basically the highest honor that the Walt Disney Company can give their employees, basically meaning they have performed outstandingly and created magic for people and inside and outside the parks. Like, they're just overall just, like, best of the best. They only award, like, I think out of every single Disney park around the world, like maybe 300 a year. So it's a really prestigious award. And it's basically you embodied Walt Disney.
Yes.
Well, you get a special blue pin when you get the award. So we were like, oh my gosh, he won the award. That is so cool. I wonder when he won it. We Googled it. He had just won it the day before. This was probably his first performance since winning the award.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see him. Like, he was extra smiley. And I was like, he's just so happy to be here. Yeah, he's also, like, freaking excited because he won the Disney Legacy Award. And he's now playing. Like, it was just really cool.
Yeah. After that, we ended up heading for a spot for the parade and the fireworks show that's happening that night. So the new parade is like, what is it called? The
Spectacular, I thought?
Yeah. I thought night was in the name, like light up the night, or not light up the night. But anyway, point is, we ended up finding a good spot. So we got some corn dogs. And we ended up finding a spot. Now, here's another hack for y'all.
Oh, Starlight Dream the Night Away.
Starlight Dream the Night Away. There you go. So when you're looking for a good spot at Disney, you've got people of all different kinds. You've got some people who are families. They've got kids. And as soon as you stand behind them, they're going to be putting the kids on their shoulders kind of thing. So you might think you have a good spot, but then... there's a kid on the shoulders in front of you and now you can't see all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You've got people who are, they've got strollers. You've got people who are in scooters. You've got all kinds of people. The hack is find yourself somebody who's in a scooter, okay, who obviously doesn't have any children with them, right? So they're not going to be putting anybody on their shoulders. Stand behind the scooter as if you know them. You guys are besties, all right? You know each other.
That's your family.
They are your grandparents, your GPs. They are the ones, okay? So stand behind them. And then when the show starts, you've got the most perfect view of everything that's happening because nobody's standing in front of you because they're right up there at the edge of the parade waiting for it to start, right?
And those scooters take up a lot of space.
Oh, yes.
So you've got a little area around you.
You've got a viewing window. It's perfect. Perfect. So that's the hack. Find yourself some of that. So we were standing there and they were doing the show and the parade like one after the other. Or the parade and the show one after the other. So we were standing there for the show or the parade, whatever. And the people, they ended up getting on the intercom and were like, we have hit max capacity in this area of Magic Kingdom. So y'all can't be standing here, whatever. There was people behind us, like basically pushing or trying to push us. And we were like, we are not moving. We cemented our feet. We were not moving.
Plus there's a scooter in front of me parked. Like, where am I going to go?
Right, exactly. So anyway, the actual parade that went through, like the light parade, whatever. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
It was so gorgeous. I was like moved to frisson and tears multiple times. It was just amazing. So good. So good. Well, wasn't there a certain float that caused a little something? Yeah, the Cocoa float. What did the Cocoa float say? Go ahead, take it away.
Okay, well, we're watching them go by, and they're like, they start to our right, and then we follow them as they cross in front of us to the left, and then we turn back to the right to see the next float, right? So we here's the Encanto float with the candle. It's beautiful. There's Bruno. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. We turn and see a Cocoa float with Miguel and his guitar and everything. They've got a humongous sign on the front of this float.
Like a neon sign.
Up. Oh my God. Lit up for days. Y'all know what that float said?
What'd it say?
Say it with me. Bienvenidos. We immediately were like, you've got to be kidding me. It says bienvenidos.
I'm pretty sure we looked at each other and we just knew. Like, I don't even know if we said bienvenidos, but we looked at each other and we knew what we were thinking.
We were like, you're kidding. We know that it is a very common Spanish word. We know this. But now with the context of Slinky Dog Dash, that word is going to forever mean something different to us. So, forever. And hopefully for y'all too. But that was just a beautiful moment when the parade float went by and it just said bienvenidos like in giant letters. It was so funny.
So then right after the parade going through, which the parade was gorgeous, breathtaking, we said all this. So then it was the fireworks show right after. And we're back to the Happily Ever After show. And that show is just spectacular. Like, I don't think there's anything that's ever been better. You know what I mean? Like, that show is just it. I know every single one of the words. I know you do too. It's one that makes you cry every time. Like, it's just that good. So we had the perfect point of view to watch the show. We were like right smack dab in the front. We had the scooters in front of us, our GPs hanging out with us, blocking the way for us to see the fireworks. And we were like the closest I've ever been to the castle at the time of watching this show.
Yeah.
And like Madeleine even said it when we were on the trip. I've never seen the bottom of the castle because
there's a whole big part of the show.
Yeah. We're like so far back that we can't see the whole entire castle. Well, not this time.
Yeah.
No, it was amazing.
It was like a brand new show.
Yeah, it was like seeing it for the first time. And then after that, we ran to Tron again.
Well, it was probably the longest way to the trip,
Yeah.
or at least one of the longest, because everybody else had the same idea.
Yeah.
Like, quick, let's get to Tron before it closes. So we all ran there. Whatever.
I think it was quoted to be like a 95-minute wait when we got there.
Yeah,
but we only
and
ended
we
up
waited
waiting
like
55 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like
So,
that. Because we were timing it.
It really wasn't as bad.
Every time we would get in a line, Madeleine was like, I'm timing it to see how long it takes. And for whatever
and it was
reason,
always shorter.
Yeah, Tron never took the entire time that it was quoted. So
No.
Anyway.
No. I think they do that to help try and disperse people throughout the park to try and get people to not come over here because there's a lot of people over here. Let's try and send people to other places in the park. So let's jack up the time so that people go other places. Right. Then this wait time can come back down and then so it fluctuates.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm no scientist. Well, we're waiting in line and our feet hurt. So we're kind of like leaning against the rail, crossing our feet back and forth, whatever, trying to just rest our feet.
Which our feet felt amazing at the beginning of the day. But this park also didn't close until like 11 p.m. on this day.
Yeah.
So it was basically like 7:30 to 11 p.m. So it was more than 12 hours on our feet, whatever. So by the end of the day, our feet were hurting.
Yep. Well, and we also had blisters forming on our feet too. Not to get too graphic, but our feet were going through it. Well, apparently Brie had a blister on the edge of her pinky toe, which I didn't know about. Okay. Well, I'm crossing my legs in front of me to like switch feet or whatever, and I lightly tap her foot. You would have thought I shot her in the foot because she got, ow, my sore toe. So guess what she does? She threatens to throat punch me again. She said, do you want to be punched in the throat? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I tapped your foot.
Do you remember that beautiful last bite that I gave you at Pinocchio?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Do you remember when you almost broke my arm and threatened to throat punch me?
Oh, I love you, girl. I really do. I do. I love you so much.
Sarah, I don't think you love me at all.
I do love you, Linda.
I don't think so.
I really do love you, Linda. Anyway. Beautiful, amazing day. Out of all of it, I would probably give it, honestly, another 10. I didn't really have anything against that day at all. It was perfect.
I give it 10 Mickey ice creams out of 10.
There you go.
I give it 10 coconut pineapple Dole Whips out of 10. Well, we were up late night the night before, right? Brie said they close at 11, and we were there till 11. Then the bus ride home, showers.
But you have to remember the bus ride home, we had to wait for like the 5th bus because of the amount of people that were waiting for buses to get back as well.
Exactly. So it was a really late night.
Yeah, we didn't end up going to sleep until probably about 1 a.m., if I had to guess.
Yep.
So,
well, the next day was Epcot. And we wanted to get there at 8:30 when the park opened early.
Because we had been looking forward to this day. We were like, this is going to be the best day. It's the day that we're going to get drunk. It's the day that we're going to,
Alas, huzzah. Well, we set alarms.
Yeah, multiple. Actually, I'm pretty sure Madeleine set one for like 6:30, 6:45. I set 7 o'clock, 7:05, 7:10, 7:15. All the times. We slept through every single one.
Yep.
Every single one. Well, then it got to be about 8:09 and I woke up. I know that's a very specific time, but I woke up and I checked my clock and it was 8:09. And I turned over to Madeleine and I was like, it's 8:09. We're probably not going to make park opening. And all that she said to me was something like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And then she went right back to bed.
I rolled over and went back to bed.
So I said, you know what? Me too. So I went back to bed. And then by the time we woke up, it was about an hour later. So we didn't end up getting to the park until about 10 o'clock. So we were about an hour and a half or two late to park opening.
Oops.
Oh,
well.
Well. So it was Epcot Day. Thor and Loki were our vibes. One, because Norway, Norse gods, whatever. Norway is in Epcot, so on and so forth. Secondly, because the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is in Epcot. And we hadn't ridden that ride yet, but it's a little bit of a Marvel hint, which Disney World doesn't really have a lot of Marvel at the parks, you know? So it's really the only park that has anything related to do with Marvel. So we were like, obviously we have to do the Marvel characters in Epcot. So anyway, first thing we did was go to Cosmic Rewind, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Oh my goodness gracious.
Holy cow, y'all.
Oh my gosh. So freaking good.
Such a good ride.
Such a good ride.
Very surprising.
Yes.
I was not expecting the things that happened.
I was not expecting. Well, so we both went into this no spoilers. Like, we didn't have any idea, any clue as to what the ride was. I didn't even know if it was a roller coaster, if it was a sit and chill ride, if it was a drop tower. I didn't know anything. Actually, I did kind of think it was a roller coaster, but that's beside the point. Like, we didn't know anything about it. We didn't know what it was supposed to do. Nothing. Oh my gosh. I cannot say that enough. You walk in, you're instantly hit with like the feels, right? Because it's the Guardians world. You're introduced to their, you know, planet and what they do and their jobs and all this kind of stuff. And then you're led into like a big room. And then from that big room, you're led into the next room where some really fun things happen. I'm not going to spoil it. But the things that happened in that room blew my mind.
Whoa!
I literally, oh my
Disney
gosh.
magic.
It literally happened and I was like, jaw on the floor, eyes wide open. Yeah. I am in shock. I don't know what is going on here. This is crazy.
Insane.
It was insane. So freaking cool. So then you go through and basically the next room after that is the roller coaster. Disney has been getting into doing these things where it's like the loading rooms. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, I guess, starting the ride before you actually get on the ride. So it kind of lessens how long it feels like you're waiting for the rides. But yeah, so the next room after that was the roller coaster. You get on, things are happening. It's insane. I'm not going to get into it. But what was our song again? Because don't you get a different song every time?
Yeah, so it plays a little song, kind of like how Rock and Roller Coaster will play Aerosmith music in like your seat when you're on the ride. So this ride does the same thing because Star-Lord, if you don't know, his whole thing, if you know the intro to Guardians of the Galaxy, he like plays his Walkman and he's like jamming out to like classic music. And so this ride kind of does the same thing where it's like, okay, here we go. And you get a random song each time that are kind of like from his playlist. And we got the song Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Such a good song. I don't know. It was so cool with the ride being what it was and then the music and it was freaking awesome.
It's so cool.
My jaw was on the floor the whole time.
Yeah. After that ride, we got in line for Joffrey's and it was our first alcoholic drink of the day. So we hadn't really had alcohol in the parks at all, really, until this day in Epcot. So it was our first drink of the day. We got a spiked coffee drink. We ended up deciding like, okay, well, let's drink this drink while we walk around Moana's Journey of Water, because that was another new thing that had opened in Epcot. Well, we got over there and the cast member was like, you can't have drinks in here. We were like,
dang.
So we ended up chugging the drink and then we went through. It was amazing. It was very cool.
It was really cute.
It was really cute. The way that you could interact with the water and stuff. It's a nice, like, if it is a hot day, I would definitely recommend going in there because you will get a little splashed with some water.
I did.
Yeah. She got shot right in the back.
I got shot right in the back.
Yeah. I don't know what it was with Madeleine and water, but she was attracting it on this trip.
I guess I was. Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a lot of fun to kind of go through. And I think the best part of it, honestly, was watching the kids interact with the water because they're all having a good time and doing all that kind of stuff. But
meanwhile, I'm the one that's over there being like, Brie, look, it splashes. And Brie's like standing in the back watching me like I'm her child. Like, oh, Madeleine, you did so good.
Oh, she
I'm like, look, I made it splash. I did it splash. And all the, like, there was one kid who was like going between two platforms. And I was like, excuse me.
Like,
I want to stand on this
one.
one.
My turn. Thank you.
My turn.
Yeah.
He was like 8. Move out the way. My turn.
She just picked the kid up and like threw him on the ground. Like, it is my turn to splash in this water. Okay. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, yeah. So Epcot, we ended up, obviously it's drinking around the world. So why don't you tell them like where we started and what our drinks were up to the next ride, I guess.
So we usually have started in Mexico the whole time, which is to the left, which Brie made a good point. She had this great idea. Kudos to her. It's her idea, not mine. I didn't come up with this. She made this connection.
Jeez.
That we, as Americans, as English speakers, we read left to right. So we naturally want to move left to right, which is why I felt like starting in Canada was going backwards. So we were like, you know what? Let's do something different. So we started in Canada. We got the Ottawa apple cocktail. So good. And the filet mignon, which was actually a pretty decent sized filet.
Yeah, it was
for $10.
pretty large. Yeah.
So that was delicious. Then we went over to the UK and we got the English rose cocktail. It's not on the menu. You have to go in the bar and ask for it. It's so delicious. That led to us sitting on a bench and speaking in British accents for like 20 minutes.
We have a thing about speaking in British accents when we're drunk. I don't know why. We ended up really feeling the drink by this point. So this was our third one of the day. Now, mind you, we were also splitting our drinks.
Yeah, halvesies. So we would alternate who bought the cocktail each land, and then we'd, have half of it each. So we weren't getting too sloshed, but definitely feeling a little warm.
I mean, still, by drink number 3, that's like 1.5 drinks. You know what I mean? When you put the 3 together.
If we do the math.
Even if you're splitting halvesies, so.
Well, then we went to France, and we got the Cosmo.
Yep.
That was really good.
Was
but
so
then we were like, we gotta ride Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Well, we weren't sure if you could drink in line or not, so we just kind of chugged that one too. Got in line. I will say, y'all, kind of mid.
Yeah, kind of mid.
Definitely not worth a 75-minute wait.
Yeah, no. I would not wait any more than like 10 minutes for that ride, maybe. I'm completely satisfied never riding it again, I will say. Unless I had children, I guess, that really wanted to ride it. And it's definitely not worth it. Like, if it is a long wait, the hack there is to ride the single rider lane or go in the single rider lane because, which we ended up doing that and still ended up riding in the same row anyway. Because the guy in front of Madeleine was really rude and he was like, I don't want you to sit in this row with me because I don't want to be squished.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not that big. Jesus.
Okay.
He said, big back, big back.
Which was also an ongoing joke of the trip that we didn't even mention. But I don't know how that came up, but.
I don't know. He said, I don't want to be squished into my seat.
Yeah.
Don't sit next to me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So anyway. After that, we went to Morocco and we got some bread, which was actually really good. It came with 3 sauces.
It's delicious.
It was very good. If you dip the bread in all 3 of the sauces at one time, it's like Remy's explosion happening while you're eating the bread.
Triple dipper, y'all.
It was very good. And they have a fig cocktail there that I highly recommend getting. It was very, very good.
It's good. It has fruit chunks floating in it.
It does have fruit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Fruit flunks. It's got fruit flunks floating around.
It's got fruit flunks in it.
Yep. Well,
but apparently it was let's bully Madeleine on this trip.
I really
so funny to make fun of Madeleine.
I really do love you so much. Reading back through this, it sounds like I hate you, and I don't. I swear to you, I don't. I'm so sorry.
Right.
I apologize for every single act that I had against you. And if I made you feel like bad
every single one of those moments made me laugh so hard I almost peed myself.
Oh my God. If you're not in a friendship where you can slightly bully each other, then you're not truly comfortable in the relationship. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She was bullying me too, okay?
I was. It was back and forth.
Too. Well, we ended up with this fig cocktail and we're making our way to Japan. That was the next, right? Yeah. We're making our way to Japan. And on our walk over there, I'm looking in the drink and I'm like, oh my God, there's like chunks of stuff floating around in here. That's disgusting. And so I ended up screaming out loudly, might I add. I was like,
there's so many people
there
around.
are so many people around. I'm like, Madeleine, did you backwash in this drink? Madeleine, that's disgusting. I can't believe you backwashed in this drink. And I was going on and on.
I had to stop in the middle of the walkway and like lean over and like hold myself because I was like, I'm laughing so hard. I'm gonna pee my pants.
Yeah.
Right here in the middle of Morocco because she yelled it like 3 times, you guys.
I did.
Madeleine!
No bad feelings about it. I just completely went off and was telling Madeleine that she backwashed in these drinks. At this point, we had what was it? 5 cocktails that we had split between the 2 of us, or however many.
Yeah.
We were feeling it. I was feeling it.
Yeah.
It was just great. It was so much fun. It was wonderful.
Oh my God.
Well, then we got to Japan. So in the 2 minutes following me telling Madeleine that she was backwashing in the drink. Oh my God.
Oh God.
We had more
first,
happen.
Okay, we're not even getting our next drink yet.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this really large Zen garden that's out in the area. And I was like, I didn't know they had, like, I didn't know Zen gardens were Japanese. And Brie goes, I think they're all the knees. And that just killed us.
Oh gosh.
Like, it's so out of pocket. Just like, of all the things you could have said, I was not expecting you to say that.
I think that's all the needs. Oh, I got the hiccups now.
Oh, do you want me to throat punch you? Factory reset button? Oh, I'll reach through this screen right now. Well, we sit down with our violet sake, which is so good.
Honestly, it was a mid drink, I think, for this one.
It wasn't very strong. I think it's because it was a slushy.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't like the slushy version of it. I think the last time you had it, it was definitely not slushy version.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't love the slushy. The slushy just made it taste watered down. And I think while I was drinking this drink, I was getting sober. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then the drink after that picked me back up. But anyway.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting there facing Brie. We're splitting this drink, whatever.
I'm going to put that down.
She says, oh my gosh, Madeleine, there's a picture of you over
Okay, the ongoing joke here is that Madeleine says that she looks Asian, and she kind of does, okay? I love you to death, but for whatever reason, you have no Asian in you.
2 separate Asian people ask me if I'm
literally
part Asian.
That is not even a lie. That is 100% true. We had a server and a friend, both who were Asian, ask Madeleine straight up, are you Asian?
Yeah.
So
I said no.
Anyway, it's like that's some lore behind this, right?
So she says, there's a picture of you. She said it's so serious, too. Said, oh my gosh, Madeleine, there's a picture of you over there.
Oh my God.
And I didn't even have to look because I knew it was like.
Well, we just started laughing.
Caricature.
She hadn't even seen the picture yet. And we're just laughing. Oh my gosh. We were laughing so hard. Well, then she ended up turning around eventually to look at the picture. And we just died laughing again. And then she ended up making the face, and I got a picture. We're posting these pictures. I don't even care. Yes. We're posting these for sure. But, it was so funny.
Like 10 minutes later, we're like, okay, we've composed ourselves. I'm like, I want to get a picture with my portrait. Mm-hmm. So I make the face. And twins.
The same person. I'm like literally.
She said, I literally have seen you make that face before.
Oh Lord. Gosh. I don't know where, but from somewhere. That day, I must have seen it in my dreams.
I guess.
Oh man,
it was so freaking funny.
Yeah. After that, we went to America. We got the moonshine sour. I'm telling y'all, that has to be the best drink in all the land. It is so good. It is so good. Halfway point, get yourself a moonshine sour. Mm-hmm. Delicious. So good.
So good.
Let me also add that we were doing a thing where we were making like a reel basically. And we were going to each of the worlds and we were saying like what the world is and then drinking our drink. In this world, Madeleine said America because it was her turn. So she said America and then she went to drink and like spilled it. Basically spilled it all over down the front.
And I went, woo!
She made the face that the Japanese person on the drawing was making. Yeah. Anyway, it was great. And then, let's see, after that was Italy, right?
Italy.
Yeah. And in Italy, we got a chocolate gelato martini. Oh, Oh my God. It was so good.
Mamma mia.
It was so good. So it was basically like a scoop of chocolate gelato ice cream, and then they poured, I don't know if it was vodka or chocolate vodka or whatever it was on top. Very good. Germany was after that. We got, what was it? Like a pumpkin spice chocolate shot or something like that. It was mid.
No arm hair this time.
No arm hair this time, which was good. But it was mid.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best thing I've ever had in my life, but
yeah,
you win some.
We don't like beer though, so it was like either beer or that.
Right. So in terms of the options, it was not bad. You know.
Yeah.
After that was China. And in China, we got a dragonfly boba tea, and we ended up getting chicken dumplings to share. Well, the drink itself was delicious. It was delectable. It had blueberry popping boba. Oh my God. I tell you what, it was so good.
Best kidney stones she's ever had.
Oh, the best kidney stones. I'm telling y'all right now. Oh, it was so good. So that was delicious. We ate the chicken dumplings, and then we looked at each other and we were like, are you still hungry? Because I'm still hungry. So we ended up getting egg rolls and pot stickers and split the two. Because I think that was our bodies telling us that we needed more food. Like, we hadn't really eaten. We had only been drinking. Yeah. We did have the bread and we did have the filet mignon. But mind you, that was around like 12. And by the time we made it to China... By the time we made it to China, it was probably about 4 o'clock, right? So it had been 3 hours on only cocktails. So anyway, and then after that, you take on over. I'm gonna take a sip of my water.
Yeah. So after that, we hit Norway, but before we got our drink, we got on the Frozen Ever After ride, which is a really fun ride. However, it was raining, so we had to pull out our ponchos again.
Yep.
And that line was probably the long.
Oh God.
Are you quite finished?
Yes, quite.
Yes.
Ooh.
So we get on Frozen Ever After. I sit down. There's a puddle of water, and every time we make a turn, it tickles my butt, and it makes my butt wet.
Tickles your butt. Oh God.
It would make my butt wet, and so I had to scoot forward in the seat so that the water wouldn't touch me. But my knees were closer to the seat in front of me. So then, when Elsa's doing her ice powers, she like shoots us back. It like jerks the boat, and my knees smash into the thing in front of me, and I'm like, I yell out, I'm like, "Oh, my knees!" I got beat up on this trip, y'all.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And then after that, Brie flirted with the cashier guy in Norway.
I didn't flirt with him, but I should have flirted with him. He was really cute.
You should have.
He was really cute. If you're out there listening, hey, how are you doing?
What? What a line. What an opener. If you're out there, hey.
Hi.
Anyway, guys, we got a frozen Viking coffee, and it was delicious.
Yes.
We each got one of our own because we were like, we need to catch back up.
Yeah.
We're in the next to the last land, and we're not feeling nothing. So we got frozen Viking coffees, and then we ended in Mexico, where we got empanadas and blood orange margaritas. Now, I've never had a blood orange. I thought it was going to be tasting like an orange. It was not. This margarita was probably the nastiest drink I've ever drank in my whole life.
It was really bad.
For $18.
It didn't taste like a blood orange to me, because I have had a blood orange and they're really not bad. They kind of taste like oranges. You know what I mean? But this was not oranges. I feel like it was something about the tahini mixed with the orange or something that was going on. They used dirty soapy water. I don't really know what was happening. But it wasn't good. It
tasted like sewer salt water, spicy sewer salt water with tequila. It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
Not our vibe. But of course, we got one each.
Right.
And they were $18. So we just like
chugged it.
Downed it really fast and just chugged it. Well, by then, the fireworks show was going to start in like an hour. And we were like, can we go back to Cosmic Rewind before the fireworks show, which this was a new show we had never seen.
Mm-hmm.
And Cosmic Rewind was at like a 95-minute wait. And we were like, ugh, if we get all the way across the park, get in line and get out, the show will probably have already started.
Right.
And we're not going to get a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
We've already got these great spots in Mexico. Why don't we just stay here? So we just sat there talking, yapping. This little girl came up and was like telling us we were on a boat. And I was like, yeah, girl, I feel it. I'm on a boat right now too. I'm swaying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tequila did help get that last drink down. I will say. If there wasn't tequila in there, oh man, it would have been rough. I would have just thrown it away at that point. But yeah, so we hung out and watched the fireworks that went off. And then the last thing of the trip was we were on our way out of the park. We got up on the Skyliner, right? And we're riding the Skyliner back. It's us in the thing, and then there's a family. It's a mom, dad, and their 2 kids. And we're sitting on the ride, or on the Skyliner, and we're going over I think it was the Caribbean Beach Resort or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going over it, and I don't even remember what the thing said, but the only word I caught was Junkanoo.
I think she said, like, have a Junkanoo day.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Junkanoo day or whatever the heck. And this is the only word I caught. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what the heck is Junkanoo? Only it wasn't in my head, and I ended up saying it out loud. And I was like, what Junkanoo?
You didn't even say, just said,
I was just like,
Junkanoo.
Junkanoo, in the most probably Tennessee accent ever. I was like, Junkanoo, what's that? Or whatever. Junkanoo.
We died.
Everybody died. Even the family died. Like, we were all laughing because I just voiced what they were thinking. You know what I mean?
Yep. We were all, it was like this beautiful, like, the announcer lady came on and was like, we're now casting this resort and celebrate the Junkanoo way. And then it was silence. And like, we're all thinking at the same time, have a what? And then right then, Brie, Junkanoo. Like, it was just like the perfect comedic timing of the beat of silence, the confusion that everybody kind of had, and then you voiced it like right then. And it was like,
sounded like the Slinky Dog Dash guy. Like, it was perfect. Anyway. It was great. We all laughed. It was so much fun. And I could not stop laughing. Well, because the lady in the family was laughing. And that was just making it even better. And it was great. It was so great.
Yes.
So, anyway, all that to say, overall, I give that I'll say a 10 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe a 9 out of 10. I'm between.
What makes it lose the point?
Well, the margarita in Mexico makes it lose a little bit. Probably the slush being watered down makes it lose a little bit. And then other than that, probably Ratatouille. Yeah. Because Ratatouille was like meh. But we really didn't wait that long for that ride. Like, I would have been disappointed if we waited forever.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But overall, I mean, it was basically a 10 out of 10 day. I think our laughs and our like chill times made up for the day. You know, like the day didn't have to be 100% perfect for it to be a perfect day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's cute. I give it like 9.5 moonshine sours.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
So, after the trip.
Real fast.
Because we've been talking. Y'all, we haven't seen y'all in 2 weeks. We're just so excited, and we have to tell you about our trip. I'm so sorry.
I know. We just missed you guys, and we want to tell y'all everything. So, real fast, our flight back was nowhere near as nice as the flight to Orlando. Just say that much. Let's just say that I was in the middle seat. Okay. I was sitting next to this man who was a little larger, but he held his arms out on the armrests to the point where his arm was halfway into my seat. And I couldn't sit back in my chair. I had to like angle myself or lean forward because he was taking up a lot of my seat. And I was like, I'm not about to tell this man to move because I don't want to cause a commotion. We're about to be on this flight for two hours. Like, I don't want to do that. So I'm just like, Brie, I'm going to lean into you on this trip. Sorry. And she said, come here, girl. He's creepy. Well, then, you guys,
if we're this already was me, like, I would have vomited. I'm telling you right now. Girl. I think I would have punched him. I would have throat punched him. Literally. Like, I would have had it.
Yep. But it was, well, he was yawning really like a lot, but he would like, I don't know if you caught that, but every time he would exhale from a yawn, he would like, and I was like, please stop doing that, sir. Please stop. You're breathing in my air. Your arm is digging into my side. Well, I had my feet directly in front of me, under the chair in front of me. Like I wasn't in anybody's space. He takes off his shoes and then stretches out his feet and touches my foot with his foot. The look that I gave Brie and the look she gave me, you would have thought she was like, I'm about to have a freak out. I'm about to have a freak out because he just took his toes out.
I'm trying so hard
nasty.
to hold it in, girl.
It was nasty.
Ugh.
About died.
Ugh. Well, the best part of the trip back, or the flight back, was when we landed, that same family that we talked to on the initial day in line for our flight, who were going to Universal. The mom was walking by or something, and she ended up calling out to us like, hey girls, do you have a good trip or whatever? Like, she called out to us. So it was just a sweet moment to kind of wrap up the trip. She remembered us, our conversation, whatever. And we were like, oh, we hope you had a good time too, whatever. It was just like a sweet human moment kind of thing. It was very cute.
Yeah.
Full
it was
circle.
so cute because it was like, we didn't know if they were coming back at the same time as we were or what. And it was like, we were on our way out and we just hear, hey girls, did you have fun? And we were like, hey, we never got your name, but I hope y'all had fun too. So shout out to that one family that went to Universal. Y'all are a real one. That was like such a cute, like, wrap it up in a little bow.
Yep. Honorary pairs. I'm going to call them honorary pairs.
They are.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We dub the
Absolutely.
pairs. Wait, what's the name of that award that's given in Princess Diaries? When the queen takes the like parking brake. The something of the rose.
Yes, the Order of the Rose.
Order of the Rose. Yes. We dubbed the pairs of the Orders of the Rose.
Needless to say, it was an amazing trip.
It really was.
We had an incredible time.
I wouldn't change a single thing about the trip.
I wouldn't change a thing
I thought
either.
it was absolutely perfect. I loved the trip. I feel so much closer to you now than I ever have before. Didn't think that was possible, but here we are. It was a fun time because it was like, we used to live with each other. We know this. Like, we used to be roommates for a couple years back in college. And obviously, since Madeleine's gotten married, we haven't lived together. And so it's been like 3 years or whatever. So it's cute to like just have a week-long slumber party with your bestie and whatever. So it was just like a fun, like, mini living with each other time, like taking us back to college, and I would say probably like our prime years as friends. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, it was a cute time.
The good old days.
Good old days. Yeah. It was fun. So I wouldn't change anything. It was great.
I wouldn't either.
It was an amazing
a perfect trip. I had so much fun with you.
I had so much fun with you.
Yeah. We got to do that again.
Absolutely, we got to do that again.
Next time we'll go in like February when Epcot's doing their arts festival.
There you go.
We'll go then.
One thing I will say is, I think next time we go, we should also maybe plan a couple days in Universal.
Ooh.
That might be fun. Like if we did Disney and then maybe either like in the middle of the Disney trip we go to Universal, or at the beginning or end. That might be fun.
That would be cool.
I don't know.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've also never been to Universal. So
it's awesome, dude.
I want to go in the worst way. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's convincing people to go with me. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying?
I'll go with you.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
I will.
All right, y'all. Well, we've been talking a lot. So I'm going to say let's get into something we love or something we hate.
Yep. Well, I'm going to say, besides the Disney trip and you and everything being something I'm loving, I'm going to say that I am loving my husband.
Oh, that's so nice.
Because I was away on vacation. I was away doing my Disney thing. Well, Tyler took some time off too to have like a little staycation, but he did so much around the house that we have just been dragging our feet, honestly, about doing, like hanging this and doing that or whatever. And while I was gone, he got new tires for my car, new brakes for my car, and his dad completely cleaned the inside and outside and waxed my car.
Wow.
She looks like a brand new vehicle.
Wow.
Tyler hung up all the mirrors in the house, which have been like just sitting around forever waiting to be hung because we haven't done it, but he did it. He hung up all sorts of other stuff that, you know, I haven't been doing. So he did all of that. And we finally have hardware in our kitchen. We have handles.
Wow, that's amazing.
I walk in and I'm like, it's like a new kitchen.
Yeah. Wow.
It's amazing. So he did all sorts of stuff while I was gone, and I'm just so happy and I'm so grateful to have such a amazing husband who does stuff like that. So it was just so sweet.
Yeah.
I was just like hanging out with Mickey all week, and you were like actually doing stuff. So that was really sweet.
That's
something I'm loving.
Cute. Well, I am loving. So I told you on our trip that I had the new Blood of My Blood series, which is a spin-off of Outlander, has come out. And I had like 5 episodes or whatever to catch up on. I actually had 7 to catch up on.
Oh.
And girl, I watched all of them.
When?
So most of them on Sunday and then the rest of them last night.
Dang.
So I binged all of them. Girl, I love it. I really do. I think I love Outlander a little bit more, but I can't help but love the spin-off series because without any spoilers, so the series Outlander is based on a series of books, and the books follow Jamie and Claire, their love story, whatever. Well, Blood of My Blood is a spin-off series that follows their parents, and technically there aren't books about their parents, but Diana builds the world by talking about their parents and their family lineage and history and whatever. So the series Blood of My Blood is still based on the books. It's just there aren't specific books about their parents.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's kind of like a lore building series for the Outlander series. And there's so many like little cameos that I'm picking up on and little things because again, I'm a crazy person. I have to rewatch the entire thing every time a new season comes out. So I've seen Outlander 8 times. You know what I mean? So
right.
Anyway, it's just really cute. And like their parents, you're seeing so much about their parents that's followed through in their children's lives, even though they didn't have a relationship with their parents because their parents died young or whatever the case may be, you know? So anyway, it's just really cute. And there's a lot of little cameos that I just love and adore. So that is my something I'm loving. It's so good. I know I have a problem. I know I binged probably 9 hours worth of TV, but you know what? It's something I love to do. So I did it.
And you had just walked 25,000 steps a day for 5 days.
Yeah. So, you know,
deserved.
I deserved a little bit of couch potato time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think tonight is the first time my feet have stopped hurting.
Really?
Yeah. I had to take pain medication last night.
Yeah. Dang. All right. Let's get into our tangent tally number. What do we got?
I don't know about you. I didn't count any.
Wow.
Because we read through our whole thing and we would tell stories around those notes, but that was still all within one topic. We never strayed. We stayed on topic the entire time.
Yeah.
So I counted 0 tangents, you guys.
All right. There's a first time for everything.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
That's crazy. This is a record.
It is.
Yep.
Record low.
Record low. First time this has ever happened. And y'all are all here to witness it.
Yep. 2 episodes ago, we got 33. But this time, 0.
Wow.
So, I don't know.
Look at that. Look at that.
Well, guys, if you love Disney content and you want to see the pictures of me on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the ghost that was in the mirror, our incredible spots for the fireworks show, and the picture of me that they had in Japan, be sure to follow us on your preferred podcast listening platform, as well as our Instagram. We'll post all those pictures there at Funny Pair Pod, FUNNYPAIRPOD, to stay up to date on all of the latest news and releases. Also, let us know what you think of this episode and the podcast in general by sending us a DM, leaving a comment on our Instagram, or if you feel so inclined, taking a second to please rate and review this podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. It would mean so much to us, as those ratings and reviews will help us grow. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, and let me also just add a little reminder in here that we do have a little giveaway going on at our Instagram.
We do.
I'm thinking maybe some of the things that we mentioned in today's episode might be some of our mystery items in the giveaway, possibly. That
quite possibly.
Interesting. But anyway, go ahead and check it out. There's a really cute tote bag in there. There's a couple bookmarks. We got some mystery stickers. What else do we have in there? Some highlighters. a bunch of cute stuff. A bunch of cute stuff. So go check it out. The giveaway ends at December 17th. Yep, that be the day. So
you've got
a few months,
3
quite
months?
a while. So basically, we're trying to get to 60 followers. I think we're about 26 followers away, something like that. So if we get to 60 followers, we're going to be giving away some really cute stuff. So go check it out. All the links for where to find us are in the description below this episode. We love every single one of our pairs, whether you just found us or if you've been here since the beginning. If you're enjoying what you hear and you just can't wait until next week, check out our past episodes and let us know what you think. Big thank you for joining us in this episode and for helping our orchard grow. We'll talk to y'all again on Wednesday. And remember,
when you're the best of friends, having so much fun together, you're not even aware. You're such a funny pair. Bienvenidos. Slinky dog.
Slinky dog dash. Junkanoo.
That was such a good episode, Sierra.
Oh, it was so good.
We had such a good trip.
Good. We need a celebratory Jello salad.
We should. You always make the best one.
Wowie zowie.
Oh, Lordy.
That was a really long one.
It was, but it was such a good trip. We had to
We had to talk about all of it. All the details.
So, all right, guys, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah. Past mine too, so
it's way past my bedtime.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. The store is going to be closing in approximately 15 seconds, so please grab all your items and head on up to the checkout counter. Thank you.
Yes, and we'll see you real soon.
Uh-huh.
Bye, pal.
Bye, guys.